I banned my wife's Disney divorce friend's plugins from our house. It started on a Tuesday in June. My wife Corinne picked her friend Melissa up from the airport with 2 suitcases and a duffel bag that rattled like a hardware store. Melissa was leaving her husband after 25 years. She said she wanted to move to Los Angeles and work at Disneyland, in guest services, name tag, and everything. I thought she was joking until she cried about it at our kitchen table that same night. We told her she could stay as long as she needed. We've got a big house and an empty guest room over the garage that barely gets used. It felt like the right thing to do for someone who was falling apart. By the second night, the house smelled different. Not bad exactly, just wrong. Like a candle store had a garage sale in our hallway. I found out why on day 3. Melissa had brought 6 plug-in air fresheners, the kind you screw straight into the wall socket. She'd put them in the hallway bathroom, my home office, the upstairs landing, and 2 more in the guest wing. The scent was called Sweet Pineapple Mist, and it was strong enough that I could taste it in my coffee 2 rooms away. Corinne and I don't use scented anything in our house. We stopped 4 years ago after her allergist said the fragrance chemicals were setting off her sinus headaches every week. We switched to free and clear detergent, baking soda instead of carpet powder, and we run an air purifier in almost every room. It took us over a year to get the house feeling clean and calm. Now it smelled like a mall kiosk. I brought it up with Melissa on day 4, as gentle as I could manage. I said the room sprays were pretty strong and asked if she'd mind keeping her door shut when she used them. She laughed a little and said, "Oh yeah, the plugins are pretty strong," like she was proud of it, not like she had any plan to change anything. I asked again on day 6, after I found one plugged into the outlet behind my desk, in my home office, where I record client calls for work. My monitor had a thin film on the screen. That's when I told her straight out. The plugins needed to go. All of them, out of the house completely. She looked wounded. Corinne pulled me into the pantry that night and told me I was being harsh, that Melissa was fragile right now, and didn't need one more person telling her no. I said this was our home and our air, and I wasn't asking for much. Corinne said I could vent to her about it, but going straight to Melissa was over the line. I didn't agree, but I let it sit for 2 more days. The smell only got worse. On day 8, while Melissa was out getting dinner with an old coworker, I walked through the house and unplugged every single one, 6 of them. I put them in a shoebox and left it on the kitchen counter with a note taped to the lid. It said we were a fragrance-free house and she was welcome to use them outside or take them with her when she left. Melissa got home around 9. She saw the box on the counter and didn't say a word to me. She went straight upstairs. About 20 minutes later, Corinne came down looking pale and asked me to come to the guest bathroom with her. I smelled it on the stairs before I even got to the door. Not pineapple. Cigarettes. Thick, stale, soaked into the walls kind of smell, coming out from under the guest bathroom door now that nothing was covering it anymore. Melissa had been smoking out the bathroom window every night since she got here, blowing it outside and running the plug-ins to kill the smell before it reached the hallway. 6 of them, all going at once, just to hide it from us. Corinne knocked and Melissa opened the door with a half-burned cigarette still lit over the sink. She didn't even try to hide it at that point. She said she'd started smoking again since the separation, that our house used to smell like cigarettes years ago anyway, when Corinne's uncle stayed with us, so she didn't see what the big deal was. I told her smoking hadn't been allowed in this house in 11 years, plug-ins or no plug-ins, and that she needed to find somewhere else to stay by the weekend. Corinne, the same woman who called me harsh 3 days earlier, didn't argue with me this time. She stood there in that bathroom with her arms crossed and told Melissa the exact same thing, just in a flatter voice than mine. Melissa left Friday morning in a rideshare, 2 suitcases and a duffel bag. No goodbye for me, just a stiff hug for Corinne on the porch. The shoebox of plug-ins went out to the curb trash can an hour later. Corinne dragged it out there herself, not me, and didn't say a single word about it the whole way down the driveway.